long time since I recorded a video. Please charge it to my head and not my heart, as the saying goes. Over the last 2 weeks, a lot of things has been happening. We just moved into our brand new house. So excited about that. God is good. God is faithful. Period. So yeah, guys, just between moving and getting unpacked and everything, and I was under the weather a little bit during that whole time. Then we had a death in the family, so it's just literally been a lot, but I'm back, thank God. So anyways, today this video is going to be 5 things that you guys did not know about me. So let's get started. One of the first things that people do not really know about me is that a little over 2 years ago I was diagnosed with diabetes. It changed, literally changed my life. Like from the moment that I found out, I just went in for a regular routine checkup, physical actually, that I had to get done. And I was telling the doctor some of the symptoms that I was experiencing and having, and he was like, okay, let's run some tests. I'm thinking nothing of it, whatever, okay, boo boo, run your test. He comes back and literally was like, I don't have good news. You're a diabetic. I said, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not. Never been a diabetic. Yes, you are. And at that time, my A1C was probably about 10 in the 10s, 11s, which is extremely high, which means your blood sugar is pretty much running at over 400, in the 400s, which that's very, very dangerous. So by the grace of God, I've been able to fairly well keep it under control, even though I do have my slip-ups, because I am a pasta girl. I love my pasta, I love my rice, and I love my sweets. So y'all pray my strength. Y'all pray my strength. It's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle. But I'm you know, I really can't complain. I'm doing very well. I would say I could be doing it better. There's always room for improvements, but I think I'm handling it very well. Okay, the second thing that you guys do not know about me is that I am adopted. Yes, I am adopted. Only people who really know me knows that. Because it's not something, especially when I was younger, it's not something that I went around telling people or sharing, because one, I never felt like I was adopted. Like, you cannot tell me that my parents are not my birth parents. Like, that's just how I feel. Which that kind of shaped, like me being adopted just kind of shaped how I am as a person. I don't believe in family only being blood. I believe in family as relationships. So yeah, I'm adopted, which leads into the third thing that you guys do not know about me, is that me and my husband and I are foster parents. Yes, we've been foster parents for over 2 years now, and we've had 6 children that have stayed with us. We have a little one now. He's 3 months. He's my chiquito, my little baby. I love him so much. But a lot of times people, and I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I tend to talk fast, so excuse that. But one of the things that people always ask me is, you know, what inspired you to become a foster parent? And literally, me being adopted really inspired that. Took a huge toll, because I've always wanted to be to others what my parents were to me. I've always said, even after I have my own biological children, we still plan on adopting at least 1 or 2. Okay, I was waiting for my husband. He's around here somewhere. But yeah, so we plan on adopting. And that's just really what inspired. There's so many kids out in the world today that need love, and you know, if my husband and I can step in the gap and be what those kids need at that moment, that exact moment that they need, love, support, found a strong foundation, safety, and I have the heart to do so and the resources to do so. I just feel like I have to do something. If I can affect change, why not? So yeah, I love being a foster parent. And another question that people ask is, what is the hardest thing about being a foster parent? I would say, my husband would tell you, when our first two that we had for over a year left, he really especially took it hard. Because when you're doing this for the right reason, and a lot of people are like, oh, you get money, da, da, da. No, when you're doing this for the right reasons, you have no choice but to get attached to these children. So he did not take that too well. I didn't take it too well. But I think the thing that affected me most is not knowing what they were going home to. Because you know, when someone, whether you're a niece, auntie, whatever, if you're taking care of any children or being their primary caregivers, you know that when they're with you, you have control. You know they're being fed. You know that they're being safe. They're the people that they're around. They're in a safe environment. They have a roof over their head, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. That almost sounds like a testimony. But when you know these things, you know that you have complete control, as in you know that they're safe and well taken care of. So me just not knowing what situation they're going home to, that's what affects me most, because a lot of times I feel like as long as, and how our judicial system is when it comes to children and you know, children's services and stuff, I feel like as long as you look good on paper, that's really all that matters. They're not really caring about, okay, is it beneficial for the child to go home? And I'm all here for reunification if that parent or parents are in the position to do so. But what I found is some of my kids that have went back into the home with the same situation, and it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. And then depending upon how the parent is, we have not been able to maintain the relationships with those kids because of just how the parents are. So yeah, it sucks. I miss all my babies that have come into care with me, but I still pray for them. And I know that when we were with us, my husband and I prayed over them every day. We had our pastor pray over them. So they have a lot of prayer on them, and I trust God enough to know that he's going to take care of them. And I know that. I believe that in my heart. So anyways, moving on to, what was it, the third thing? The fourth thing that people do not know about me is, well, one of my biggest pet peeves is I hate to hear people chew. Like, when I tell you, I hate to hear people chew. I don't know. Like, it irritates me to no end. And the worst part is my husband, when he sleep, he chews. Like, you hear, oh, bam, bam, I'm punch him in his face. I cannot take it. Like, it's just something is so irritating to me. I get very, very, very angry. Like, there's been plenty of times where I've woken up in the middle of the night and just socked him right in his arm or his leg. Like, get up, you're chewing, shut up. I'm trying to go to sleep here. Period, cut it out. Knock it off. You're too loud. I don't want to hear it. It's too much. I cannot stand to hear kids chew. I mean, anybody chew. So when we had our foster kids, when they would be eating, I used to tell them, close your mouth, close your mouth. Mommy cannot take hearing you chew. Cut it out. Knock it off. Again. But anyways, so yeah, I can't stand to hear people chew. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Okay, so the final last thing people don't know is that I'm terrified of, and I'm sorry if this offends anyone, I really am. I'm terrified of little people, like midgets and dwarfs. I'm really scared of them. I don't know. I believe my brother Wayne had me watch Leprechaun at a very young age, and ever since then I've been scarred. I've been screwed up for life. Like, when I see them out, like, I can't look at them or I immediately begin to cry. Like, legit, I will start crying. I remember one time my husband thought it like, oh, you're being dramatic or whatever. No, seriously, like, one day I was driving and I saw one and I almost had to pull over because I was crying. Like, they just terrify me so much. And I know it's not their fault. They didn't choose to be born that way, but nonetheless, it still scares me. It scares me. Like, terrified, like shaking. Okay, guys, those are the 5 things that you guys did not know about me. Prayerfully, I will be able to start my story times starting next week. And what that is just me talking about different things that I've experienced in my life. Some funny, some not so funny. So yeah, just look forward to experiencing that with y'all, and getting on YouTube and creating more content for you guys on a regular basis. Like, again, it's just been a hectic 2 weeks, but just give me space and grace, and I promise I'm gonna come back. I love you guys. Continue to rock out. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, okay? And I really mean it, time. We're coming back to back with videos, so don't judge me. Judge them out. Don't judge me, okay? Period. But I love you guys, and mwah. See you later.